All right, this video is to help you with Lesson 1, Unit 1 of our worksheets. Just remember, if there's anything that you're not supposed to answer, then I will have already filled in the answer for you. And there are some worksheets where you have to use the video, but this is not one of them. So, the staff notes and pitches. We know a lot of this already. So, music's written on a staff, 5 lines, 4 spaces. Their pitches, they represent the musical sound. They represent the high and low specifically. We number from the bottom to the top on each one. On the line means the line goes through the middle like these. In the space, there's a line on the bottom and a line on the top. If they appear higher on the staff, meaning they're like up higher towards the top of the piece of paper, then that's going to be a higher sound. If they're down lower towards the bottom of the piece of paper, kind of like how this one's lower, that one's higher, then they're going to sound lower. And I don't mean volume, I mean pitch. I mean like how a bird sounds up high and the roar of a motorcycle engine like I hear outside of my house sounds lower. All right. So, getting back to it, things you should do. Use a ruler or some kind of straight edge if you want to. There are rulers on my desk if you look behind the computer monitor. If you like to borrow one, it says connect the dots and then number the lines and spaces. The numbering of the lines and spaces resembles this part. It resembles this. That's the numbering of the spaces. That's the numbering of the lines. So that's what it's wanting you to do. It wants you to mark an X, just like this is. So that's an X on the third line, an X on the second space. I would make sure I remember what in the space is, and then draw X so it's obviously in that space. Things in spaces should not cross the lines. Things that are on line should look like they're obviously on the line. With the X, you can make sure that the center is there. X's are a little bit less important to me. If you have it like this, I kind of know what you mean. And yes, that's the right answer. Like that. Draw notes, so just the note head. This is technically a whole note on lines and spaces. Remember what in the space and on the line mean. Remember to count from the bottom to the top. Indicate whether the second note is higher or lower than the first note. So that's lower toward the bottom of the page. This one, this one's lower towards the bottom of the page. This one's higher towards the top of the page, so it gets an H. Now you have to do the same thing. Higher towards the top of the page, lower towards the bottom of the page. So the second note is lower, but down. All right, and that's all for page 1.